our pre-accident scenario with our lovely victim. Everybody smile for the camera. This is so nice, Steph.
We're all going to be throwing up.
ABCs, please.
Airway, check the airway.
I'm not sure. What about you? Scares me. This is a heavy door.
Right.
Charlotte, you guys, do not take it out of his bag. Do not take it out. It's not in his bag.
10-4, that's the right thing to do. Let's get them loaded on a backboard and into the dining hall.
You guys, let's first put on the back.
I need practice doing it, but just don't do.
I'll do it. I'll do CPR, Sheila. Sheila, I'll do the CPR.
Get those wounds controlled.
CPR. Too many people there. Back up.
Move the flashlight out of the
CPR. Guys, your patient's done.
blood pressure, blood pressure.
Where's the blood pressure card?
Equipment.
Equipment man. Got severe wound on right arm.
He's shivering.
Okay.
No. What's your name? We're gonna help you. Don't worry.
You guys, I need vital check right now. Natalie.
Someone start treating the room. So how can we we're not?
I am.
Okay, what else do you need to do?
Okay, you guys.
Can't stop.
Cover his legs.
Wait, we have to tie her legs together. Someone give me tie her legs together.
Okay. Keep him awake. He's got a concussion. Shannon.
Shannon, you'll be fine.
We'll put it in the... Okay, Shannon. We're gonna have to stretch out.
Let's get me back into the dining hall.
We're gonna make sure you make it.
Yeah, I know. I need to.
You know what? Is everything's gonna be fine? Yeah, we've done half of it. 2, 3.
Okay, you guys, give us how it is.
Wrap the top of her.
You won't be able to take it. You won't be able to take my blood pressure from this. You're just supposed to make it up.
Okay, take it up. You guys, her blood pressure's high. It's 30 over
90 over 60. 90 over 60.
90 over 60.
90 over 60.
In a plane crash, is extremely hurt. He has a head injury. He lost consciousness, severe bleeding in right leg, severe wound in right arm, and chills, which could lead to hypothermia. At 7:55, his pulse is 60. His respiration is 44. His blood pressure is 120 over 70, and his LOC is ANO times 2. At 8:10,
I lose consciousness or get out. They tried to bring me back in.
Let's get this thing off his You're very bloody, Dan.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. Dan, how do you get that off?
Come here. Over.
Possible head, neck, spine injury, possible hypothermia, possible shock. When we found her, she was conscious. Her head was hurting. Her whole left side was hurting. 3rd-degree burns on her left arm. No sensation in her left finger. She was very cold. Her left leg hurt. Her back hurt when we turned her over.
there's a crash, and we found a woman that was stuck under the pole. And then we found some blood on her hands. After we moved, first we moved the pole, and then we saw some blood on her hands, a bloody head. She was unconscious, but she had a pulse, and she was cold, and she was in shock. She did drink water. Yeah, and she did not drink water, and her head hurts. And 8:05, her pulse was 70, respiration 24. And BP was 100 over 40. And 8A.
Okay, so he has a piece of, he has a throttle in his chest from the plane.
Impaled object?
Yes, and he broke his right arm.
Okay, good. And what did you do for those injuries?
For his right arm, we splinted his right arm.
And for the throttle, we wrapped around the throttle, we wrapped it around bandages, and we wrapped around like gauze, and we wrapped it with an ace bandage. That he had twigs and sticks in his back. His right leg, which like his knee down, was hurting. His left arm was hurting, and we put it in a splint, and there was no feeling in his fingers. He was going into shock a few times. He was A&O ×2 because he knew his name and what happened. He has no allergies, no medications. Past history was he broke his right ankle a long time ago when he was a kid.
Sit down.
She had a head and face burn. Okay, she had tenderness in her rib. She had a C-spine injury, a broken leg, tenderness in her stomach. She was bleeding from her mouth. She had a right arm sprain and bruise and cuts from her forehead. And we bandaged her head. We put a C-collar on her C-spine injury, and we splintered her broken leg. She's allergic to nuts. She has no medications. Her past history was a hernia. Her last meal was lasagna, and her family.
We just found her. We found her on a rock, and there was a pole on top of it, and she was laying on it, and she was very injured. She had bleeding all over her. And then she told us that she complained very much that her head hurt, and she was bleeding all over her face, and she said that she was very dizzy, and she complained that that everywhere hurted, but she said that her back hurted. She was very cold, and we thought that her left arm was broken too, but we're not sure the right arm too, so we splinted it.